relevant. It's my time to shine, spotlights is my element. Fuck a plain Jane, don't insult my intelligence. I don't plan on selling it, so I don't see the relevance. You niggas have the pawn shop nightmares. I'm light years ahead of niggas, even on a light year. Dawn Perignon, stain the laces of my night years. Born poor, but I'ma die rich, nigga, life is fair. These lanes turn the game to a hot mess. These rappers selling their souls on the StockX. I go giraffe on the ass, I don't drop threats. Who else known to rock spots? Got next. I'm the media nigga that you cannot press. Here, there, and everywhere, now I got pets. Big drip, Gucci down to the socks, yes. Letterman saying my name and I am not flex. I ain't a regular Joe, I know I pie best. And every day a nigga struggle with the complex. Been uplifting the culture, it's time my arms rest. The other goals in my reach, it's time my arm rest. This charm costs a leg and an arm, that's why this arm rests. My arm sitting on is with my arm rest. DFG, we all in a conquest. Once I put hands down, it's no contest. Me and hard body in the gym again. Hopping off the treadmill, about to catch a win again. Funny how we still lift pounds for adrenaline. And still move plates to bring the dinner in. Shout out to my women friend, keeping it a Benjamin. I love them dark and thick like Serena was in Wimbledon. I'm light like Ice Spice or even cinnamon. I'm just happy beautiful black girls are in again. My little baby said little baby be killing him. Him and Drake, name another rapper you think bigger than. I took her to a spot in the Caribbean. Since I feel the end, she ain't never say that shit again. Brooklyn style, you know the stilo. Most these rappers just got bars with the Rico. Entourage is talking to them people. That's why my circle's smaller than a peephole. Since they snatched Casanova, anybody rock the boat, we gon' Casanova. Play a supporting role when we Casanova. Now that nobody's broke, Casanova. When we talking, is you spinning or you bossing? I check in with the OGs, but I don't do extortion. Shooters love me everywhere, it's awesome. Stay with me on the walking, precautions.
30 seconds.
Top 10 rapper when recording.
30 seconds, I'm gonna start this.
Like Jordan. New York, I'm ready.
I'm gonna say it one time only. One time only, baby. This ain't the first time that I had to deal with this. It's the first time somebody felt like going on the internet for it. Which I don't think that's the way. You feel me? Alright, boom. Cut that. Cut that. Alright. Where do I start? Shout out to Styles P. All love. Met you. You're a great human being. Shout out to the Locks. I haven't had the chance to sit with Kiss the same way that I sat with you or she. Shout out to J Hood. Shout out to everybody. My job is to ask niggas questions. The answers they give are not answers that I wrote out on a piece of paper. I don't get an itinerary from niggas before they come to the shop on what they want to talk about. Sometimes a nigga might say, yo, I want to address this, I want to address that, blah, 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 whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I don't know what's about to be said in the shop. I don't know what's about to be said in the shop. Now, as far as this J Hood and Locks controversy, this is how it went. Styles and J Hood both came to the shop in the same week. In the same week. Now, the Styles interview was so good, it was a lot of things I forgot to ask. Especially with Mecca. I blame Mecca, because Mecca sometimes he jumped the gun on the timeline. I'm trying to get a specific timeline. Sometimes Mecca he jump out there and, yo, he brought up DMX and that just skipped a whole era. He brought up DMX, rest in peace. He brought up DMX's passing and it skipped a whole bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, I still felt like it was a great interview. Was there no reason to go back and ask questions about this, questions about that, whatever. Love to Styles, love to Kiss, love to Sheik. I went to this show. It was great. Now, when J Hood came through, the things that he was saying was so controversial that I was like, man, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't want niggas to think that I'm trying to move shady or I'm trying to be like other platforms who would jump at the opportunity to have some dirty, like to be a part of the dirty section of YouTube or the dirty section of Instagram. That is not my goal. It's never been my goal. I wouldn't have felt like I needed to hold the Tony Yayo shit if I felt like that. If I was that type of nigga. Shout out to Yayo though. Credible numbers. I still feel like niggas should be able to have a conversation without all arguing and all back and forth. But love to Yayo, you know what I mean? I'd love to do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? But I felt the way. And I said, you know what, man? Let me reach out. I don't got niggas' numbers. I don't know if Styles thought I had his number. He never gave me his number. I didn't have no direct contact to him. I had a contact to his manager. But the issue wasn't with Styles. I even text Jada, who the night before smiled, said he would love to come on the show, da-da-da-da. I hit him up, no response. Now these episodes happened in the same week, so they was back to back. I held the J Hood joint because I was like, nah, I need to get in contact with Sheik. And maybe I could have hit Styles P manager or whatever, but nah, I just felt I felt like I needed to contact Sheik. There's 3 sides to every story, right? I believe that. There's 3 sides to this: his side, and then there's the truth. 9 times I look. If it was up to me dropping if I only dropped interviews that were 100% factual to everyone, I probably drop about 5 a year. Everybody's got their own take on how things went. There's been a lot of controversy. You seen Fat Joe said something on the show that Luke took offense to for a second. Then he realized Joe was actually saying this. He wasn't saying that. It happens. It happens. Should I be the target for it though? No, I'm not. Because I don't know what my guest is about to say. I have no idea what the guest is about to say. And then unless I was there, I might give a little bit of resistance, like, yo, you sure? Are you sure this happened? Did that really? I don't know. I wasn't there. My thing is, sometimes people act like they're above addressing the falsehoods, but it bothers them. They act like they're above addressing it, but it bothers them. If it's bothering you, then you're obviously not above it. And if you're gonna say or slander my platform or say I did some whack shit, when I held this episode for 2 weeks, trying to get a hit back from Sheik or Jada, and nobody reached back out. There was conversations going on, but I never got to speak to anyone to say, yo, this is happening, how do you feel about it? Do you want to address it? Do you want to blah, blah, blah? I don't know. Because I don't know, 9 times out of 10, I don't know who's telling the truth, son. I'm looking at this shit from a fan perspective, from a nigga that grew up listening to these niggas, and I'm like, oh, word. I'm sitting there fanning out sometimes. I'm sitting there fanning out. Half the time, I'm just sitting there like, word, oh, that's crazy. Word, oh, yo, heard what the nigga said. I don't know who's lying and who's not. I don't know who's leaving pieces out. I don't know who said this nigga name and then really meant another nigga. I don't know these things. You feel what I'm saying? But when there's a controversy, when somebody says something on my platform, I've noticed that certain New York artists want to hold me responsible for the things that they're saying, which is kind of backwards to me. Don't make sense. On what level does that make sense? I wasn't there with you niggas. I don't know. I have no idea. And if I do feel a way and I reach out and y'all don't reach back, what do you want me to do? I don't got niggas' addresses. I can't pull up the niggas' cribs. And, yo, I just did an interview, you know, what homie said. That's messy. That's messy. So even if I feel a way and I want to speak to a nigga about it before the shit come out, that's the common courtesy that most interviews do not give. Most interviewers do not give that common courtesy. These niggas get dirty. They want the tea. I don't give a fuck about the tea. I don't give a fuck about the tea. I want the history. I want us to have a greater understanding. If you into music, if you love that music at that time, you want to know what's going on. You want to know how this happened and how that. Yo, my snipers, take care of these niggas, man. Snipers, take care of these niggas, man. Take care of these niggas. And that be half the problem right there. That be half the problem. Because most of the time when somebody got a problem with something that's said on my platform, they don't actually watch the video. They don't actually watch the video. It be people leaving comments and saying wild, crazy shit. And they just take these niggas with the fucking Goku profile pictures and shit. They just take their word for it and start reacting. It's not what we doing here, man. It's not what we doing here. I'm here to record the history. I'm here to record the history. That's what we're doing. So if a nigga come on and his history is inaccurate, and you feel like it's inaccurate or it's putting you in a bad light, feel free to go on any platform that you want. Not mine. It don't gotta be mine. It doesn't have to be mine. And set your truth straight. Put your truth out there. Because an unchecked lie becomes the truth. And I know this because I went through years of it in battle rap. I went through years of these capping ass niggas saying shit about me, and it was not true. 99% of the time, the shit wasn't true. So now that y'all got to know me on my expert opinion, y'all got to see, okay, all right, oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, you a stand-up nigga, he this, he that. I'm not allowing anybody to discredit the platform because they had a problem with what somebody said on it. We're just recording the stories, homie. That's all we doing. It don't mean I hate you if I sit there and a nigga got something to say about you. It don't mean I hate you. It don't mean I'm secretly like, word, them niggas is foul. You won't see that. It's not in the footage. But these clown niggas will go under your pictures or DM you and say a whole bunch of stupid shit, and instead of checking it out, a nigga just jump out the window on a nigga. That's not what we doing, man. It's not what we doing. It's not what we doing. You didn't see me post up, no, yo, the locks is foul. This nigga J Hood said this, he said that. You didn't see me do that.
Right, and it's not clickbait because you're taking direct quotes from what it said.
And for you New York artists, I don't know what the issue is. When I reach out to y'all, I done had niggas fly in on private jets just to do the show. Some of y'all niggas think y'all too good to have a conversation. That's fine. You know, you'll be busy. I'll be busy too. I'll be busy too. But if I'm trying to reach out and then you see something come out and you don't put two and two together and be like, oh, this is why he was reaching out to me. Maybe I should have sent that number, or maybe I should have had that conversation with him. Because 9 times out of 10, bro, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I can only verify the shit that I saw and with my 2 eyes and heard with my 2 ears. That's the only thing that I can verify. All this other stuff, I'm sitting there just, I'm doing what y'all doing. Doing the same thing. So, as far as what STYLEZ said, saying it was whack shit, I don't do whack shit. I don't do clickbait shit. Any one of my titles, you could pick out any video you want to pick out. I don't do clickbait shit. I don't do that. It's either a direct quote. If you watch the video, you will see these words were stated by this person in this video. It's either a direct quote or it's the details of what is actually in the video. There's plenty of platforms that love to do that shit. Plenty of them out there. And y'all go sit with them niggas. And y'all go sit with them niggas. When you come over here, it's about authenticity. It's about realness. It's about the facts. That's what I really want. So for all the future guests, if you're going to come on my show capping, or you got a controversial story that somebody might see another way, I'm going to speak to both parties right now. An unchecked lie becomes the truth. So if you want to play the I'm above it role, don't harbor no feelings and take no shots at the interviewer. If you're really above it. But if you want your truth to be told, and I know sometimes it's like, why do I have to address this? Why do I have to talk about this? Why do I have to? Because other people are talking about it. Because it's bothering you, the comments that you're getting. Just like it bothered me when Styles went online, instead of calling me, it bothered me that he went online and then a whole bunch of goofies came over to my page saying, oh, you a snake nigga, you this, you that, you this, you that. I'm a snake nigga because I sat there and I listened to a nigga tell a story. How much sense does that make? But niggas will purposely go on other platforms that will put some bullshit in the title, that will make the video seem like it's about this when it's not. Let's be fair. Let's be fair all across the board. Am I a fan of the Locks? Yes. Was I a fan of J Hood? Yes. But y'all story is y'all story. Y'all story is y'all story. I'm not co-signing neither one of y'all. I'm not co-signing neither one of y'all. But if you want to tell your story, I will sit there and be entertained, just like my audience. I think the thing that makes my show so great is that I'm coming at it from a fan's perspective. Like, yeah, this is awesome. You can see the excitement in my face. I'm not trying to act like I'm bigger than the artist on the platform, or I got more to say, or what I got to say is more important than the people on the platform, my guests. I'm not doing that. I've been solid for 15 years in battle rap. I'm not gonna start doing this and then become the phony nigga. It's not my DNA. So if anybody got an issue with me, if anybody got an issue with anything that somebody says on the platform, please address them. Don't discredit my platform. Don't do that. I'm not sitting there like, word, I was there, I seen it, y'all niggas did. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Don't discredit me. Don't say I did some whack shit. If niggas don't know how to pick up their phone, or niggas can't put two and two together, oh, this nigga been reaching out for a couple weeks now. This is why. This is why. Damn, we should have just picked up the phone. But aside from that, I got love for Styles. I got love for Jada. Hey, Jada, you might want to answer your text messages. Sheik, I don't know. I don't listen. Love, nigga. You was my favorite Locks member when y'all first came out. It changed a couple times throughout the years, but you was my favorite. J Hood, I was impressed. We all was. That's why these stories are important to us. That's why people click on them. Because we were all fans of what you were doing, your art. And we want to get a deeper look into your life or the history of the times where you was doing whatever, or the stuff that you're doing now. But don't come at me or my platform because you feel like a nigga said something that wasn't accurate to you. The same shit just happened with a couple other guests. And for some reason, niggas feel like, yo, let's attack the host too. Why? Why? If you ain't gonna pick up the phone and have a conversation with me, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm a good dude. You a good brother? Let's just talk about it. But don't discredit what we doing over here. This is the most authentic, first of all, we in the top 10 and we're the only independent podcast in the top 10. We're the only independent podcast in the top 10. All the rest of these niggas took deals or went here, went there. They got associations that they got to deal with if a nigga say something crazy on their show. It is what it is. I learned from my forefathers. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to Joe, but I put my own twist on shit. We all saw Kanye dissing Puff and saying crazy things about Puff. And then we saw Kanye on Nori's platform. Did Puff wild out and be like, yo Nori, why you? No. Let's keep the same energy. Across the board. Be professional. I don't do whack shit. I don't do sucker shit. 9 times out of 10, if math is hitting your phone, I'm hitting it with an opportunity or I'm showing love. I don't know who's in you niggas' ears giving you a different personality of who I am. I don't know who it is. Whoever it is, that shit needs to stop. Stop listening to them niggas. Niggas in a position to say what they're gonna say about who they think I am in front of me. But I don't do sucker shit. And I don't do whack shit. I don't do that. I don't do that. It's my expert opinion. That's how we rock. How other people rock, they could do it, they could do whatever. Whatever. But if you feel like there's a lie or something that's not accurate and is bothering you, then reach out in a respectable manner. Let's not do this internet stuff because you know how the internet get. You know how the internet gets, son. You don't know half the niggas that's giving you information. For niggas to tell you, yo, they was saying this, they was saying that. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. Fact check that. Because realistically, let's play this out, right? J Hood says what he says. I was calling sheep to let them know, look, a lot of things were said in this interview. I don't know if you're going to want to clear this up, but I'm letting you know what's going on. Most of it was about sheep. It wasn't about Styles. It wasn't about Jay. But realistically, let's play this out. Yo, such and such, yo, that's not true. Now what? How I know who's telling the truth and who's not? Who got the receipts? Who's showing up to the show with, yeah, all right, so you see this? Shout out to Troy Ave. He did that recently. But even that, you're not sure about it. Troy Ave had a devastating receipt. Devastating. But even that, you can't be really sure about. Please do not discredit my platform or myself. Because I'm one of the few guys who have a moral code in this shit. One of the few. Try counting on your fingers. I'm one of the few. Don't send a shot at my shit and then you sitting with some clowns later. There's a lot of, when it comes to New York artists, no disrespect to my forefathers, but y'all duck my shit and then go sit with clowns. Let's not do the internet shit. There's a couple of homies that do interviews that I thought was my homies until I seen them niggas talking about me on the internet when they got my phone number. You got my phone number. Why you talking about me on the internet? Styles, I don't have your phone number. But you saw me on stage, would you? You saw it was love. Me and my girl rocking out. Yo, you're the loud, yo. Like I said, love to everybody. An unchecked lie becomes the truth. You don't gotta go to my platform. You don't gotta go to, you could do it on your Instagram, whatever it is. But don't get mad at me because somebody told me something that you don't feel like is factual. Because I don't know which one of y'all niggas is being factual. I don't know. But we here for entertainment, right? We here for the history. We here to enjoy ourselves. We here to kick back, roll up whatever weed you smoke, sip whatever drink you drink, and enjoy something that made us feel good when we was younger or makes us feel good right now. That's what we here for. That's the purpose of the show. Don't discredit that. We one of the purists, my nigga. We one of the purest. The purest. A lot of you niggas leave the show and say, this was my favorite interview ever. Be fair. What y'all talking about now? Hoffa gang, what up, man? Where my snipers at, man? Where my snipers? All my snipers, throw up the joints, man. Throw up the joints. Lloyd Banks, I don't know what's up with Banks. Shout out to Banks, though. I don't know what's up. Yeah, yo. Why don't you come back with Banks? We can argue some more, my nigga. What's up? Shout out to Uncle Murder. I hope I get mentioned in that recap. I hope I get mentioned in that recap. I kind of feel like doing my own.
You should.
Rock Marcy, I'd love to have him on the platform. 50 Cent, I'd love to have him on the platform. But these are people whose names been brought up mad times. Mad times. I'm sure somebody said something that they didn't agree with, but they didn't choose to slander the platform. Like I said, I got love for the Locks. I got love for J Hood. If there was some y'all, whatever shit y'all got going on, it would be a beautiful example for everybody, for y'all to sit down and sort it out. But if it's too disrespectful, then I say clear your name or whatever you feel like was said or slander or whatever, because I'm pretty sure the other person is going through the same thing. Can't act like you above something if it's bothering you to the point where you sending strays at the wrong people. Shout out to West Side. It is what it is. Hell Rel. Niggas want Hell Rel on the joint. I got a feeling Hell Rel gonna put me in the same position, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to M. Definitely want that. Where all my read between the lines? Where all my read between the lines niggas at? Yo, DFG Records, Brooklyn Hands, Math Hoffa project coming soon. Incredible Troy Ave episode coming soon. Shout out to Troy Ave. Rest in peace, Banger. We got more stuff on the way, man. Stay tuned. Foxy, I'd love to get Foxy on the train. Math, we need Hollow. I hear you, man, but
got next.
Like I said, we try to keep it authentic over here. We try to keep it authentic.
Down to the socks, yes. Let him in saying my name, and I am not flex. I ain't a regular Joe, I know my pot best. And every day a nigga struggle with the complex. Been uplifting the culture, it's time my arms rest.
Boosie be dope.
It's time my arm
Nas,
rest.
of course, be dope.
Sean cause a leg of the arm, that's why this arm rests. My arm sitting on this
Shout out to Dame Dash. But see, look, let's say I bring Dame Dash in the joint. She say something about home.
Me
Is
and
it
my
my
body
fault?
in the gym again. Hopping off
on,
the treadmill, about
Be
to get
fair.
you win again.
Let's
Funny
just be
how we
fair.
still lift pounds for adrenaline. And still move plates to bring the dinner in. Shout out to my women friend, keeping it a Benjamin. I love them dark and thick like Serena was in Wimbledon. I'm light like Ice Spice or even cinnamon. I'm just happy beautiful black girls are in again. My little baby said little baby be killing them. Him and Drake, name another rapper you think bigger than.
Busta.
I took
Shout
it to
out to Busta.
the Caribbean. Since
Again,
I put the end, she ain't
your
never
homie
say that
said,
shit again.
ain't got nothing to do
Brooklyn
with me.
Sky, you know the stilo. Most these rappers just got bars with the
But
quick
shout out to
flow.
Busta.
Entourage is talking to them people. Swap
Gotta
myself
go
with
through this
smoother than a
shit, man.
peephole. Since they snatched Casanova, anybody rock the boat, we gon' Casanova. Play a supporting role or we Casanova. Now that nobody's broke, Casanova. When we talking, is you spinning or you bossing? I check in with the OGs, but I don't do extortion. Shooters love me everywhere, it's awesome. They with me on the walking, precautions. Top 10 rapper when recording. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like Jordan. Ballin'.
Love to everybody, man. Like I said, shout out to the Lock, shout out to J Hood. Shit, if there's anything that you want to, it's on you. It's on you. It ain't gotta be my platform. But if y'all feel that strongly about it, please don't send no straight my way. Please don't send no straight. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan, nigga. Love to everybody.